All right, so this is Greg Gutfeld's monologue. I think that was done on a Friday, I think last Friday. So let's see. Let's see, when was that? That would be on the 11th. Yeah. On the 11th of April, April 11th. Monologue time.
This week, DOGE perfectly exposed government bureaucracy in a nutshell.
Yeah.
While working on the IRS website, DOGE noticed the site's login button wasn't in the top right, like most websites.
Yeah.
It's a small thing, but DOGE noted it was weirdly placed in the middle of the page. So DOGE wanted to move it to the right spot. But an IRS engineer said the soonest they could do that was July 21st, over 100 days from now. So what did DOGE do? They stepped in and fixed it in 70 minutes.
The red tape and bureaucracy and the things. They're good at.
Here's how it looks now. See, there it is.
Yeah.
They moved it from the middle to the top. It's a small thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the government would have needed
100 days
to do it.
Ooh.
To go from there to there.
Yeah.
So imagine how long it takes for them to do stuff that actually requires more effort. This is how the government works. Yeah. Hey, Steve, can we change the website a little? No problem, Joe. I'll have to submit a work order for that, which requires approval from the boss, and then we'll circle back at the monthly meeting for the next round of approvals. Then we'll hire a contractor to hire a subcontractor that will hire a teenager to make the change. Total cost to John Q. taxpayer, $60 billion.
Wow. But, hey, that's it. It sounds like that's what, before. I mean, it's just, like I said, the red tapes and slow thing, especially in the Congress, man. It's like it's a slow thing to get this thing done.
Hyperventilated. But when it's no longer on the taxpayer's dime, it gets done in minutes.
Yeah, imagine that.
See, this is why you need Elon and DOGE.
Yep.
A government website shouldn't be harder than translating Jasmine Crockett into English.
Oh, yeah. She speaks, what I think what because she's trying to be ghetto all the time. She's not ghetto.
And this week, DOGE uncovered millions of taxpayer dollars in unemployment insurance claims for people who haven't been born yet, over the age of 115, and even between the ages of 1 and 5. Imagine. Which makes you wonder how many Gerber models go on disability. I got to say, after watching DOGE surface these crazy numbers, I'm glad I pay my pool boys under the table. That's where they end up. That's where they nap, you sick people. Now, these could be application errors, but all of them, no. Like Kamala leaving happy hour, these numbers are staggering. But in just 4 months, DOGE is exposing billions in taxpayer abuse, and they aren't stopping. I wonder if Elon has anything he's excited to announce.
I'm excited to announce that we anticipate savings in FY26 from reduction of waste and fraud by $150 billion.
Oh, wow.
And, and some of it is just absurd. If people ask me, like, well, how are you going to find waste and fraud in the government? I'm like, well, actually just go in any direction. That's how you find it. It's very common.
Yeah.
He's right. Finding government waste is as common as finding skid marks in Joe Biden's underwear. Now, you would think a guy trying to save the economy might be handed a key to the city. No, the Dems are just keying his cars.
Oh, wow, yeah.
But the fish rots from the head, right, Chuck?
Senator, what's your opinion of the violence against Tesla, their products?
This guy.
What are your thoughts on that? Do you denounce the violence against Tesla products and dealerships?
He won't. Why would he?
In the streets?
I can't talk about Tesla,
yeah.
But Elon Musk is a disaster for America, and America knows it. Look at Wisconsin.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, America knows it. Look at Wisconsin. Yeah, okay.
Oh, God. Nice pivot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't like him either. But instead of condemning violence that he encourages, he yelps about Wisconsin.
Yeah.
What a penguin. And his minions are no different.
Donald Trump must fire Musk.
Oh boy.
50 days from today, Musk's reign
Listen
of
to
terror
this. Yeah.
must end.
Reign
Elon
of terror, real?
You are fired.
Yeah, okay.
The American people are firing you, and you must clear out and get out of this office.
Whatever.
It's time to fire Elon Musk.
Elon Musk must be fired today.
Look at this guy.
Oh my God. They're like the model UN.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one guy they want to put out of work, and he's not even getting paid. But I get it. He's accomplished more in 4 months than these hacks have in their careers.
Yeah.
He makes them look bad or as unhelpful as the tampons they wanted in the men's room.
True. Yeah.
Now, their outrage may be due to a fear that their own financial gain might be exposed, or it could just bother them that America sees.
Or, I mean, yeah, like people that, you know, there's a lot of people gaining from that, you know, that, you know, maybe they're just trying to, like, stop Elon from doing that so they can get more money, you know, indirectly, directly, or influence from other rich people that's getting money from those frauds. I don't know. Who knows? They really need to look into that.
He's a guy do his job when they aren't doing.
Yeah.
But DOGE has created a new gold standard. Take action and get things done fast. No wonder the Dems have created a phony threat that DOGE is cutting benefits to stop us from solving a real one, economic collapse. But really, what they're doing is worse than shouting fire in a crowded theater. They're shouting, I have dandruff in a theater that's really on fire. And they prefer all of us to get burned rather than be caught holding the matches.
True.
Lee? Before I ask you about your thoughts on DOGE, how are things going in the cabinet?
Oh, it's been great. I love
What's
that
that?
the president is so locked in.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that, Greg? What is this? Look, it did that. See? What the heck is that, Greg?
How are things going in the cabinet?
Oh, it's been great. I love that the president is so locked in.
Yeah.
And he's put together this great team, great chemistry. We work well together. There's no friction. It just
Lee.
we're getting a lot done. There's so much to fix, and we're fixing it.
Does he call you, does he have a nickname for you? Like Luscious Lee?
Now he does.
Here comes Luscious Lee. Luscious Lee.
He's watching, so when he's done
Luscious Lee.
watching this show, he's gonna instantly call, and that's how he's gonna start the conversation.
Luscious Lee, you got a bright shirt on. Happy Easter, Luscious Lee.
Easter's next week, right?
I'm sorry. I did just make a nickname for you. What are your thoughts on how the Democrats are freaking out over DOGE?
None of those Democrats are going to be remembered 1,000 years from now. Elon Musk
1,000 years, probably.
for his
I'd say
intellect,
about
his contribution to society. He's
15,
changing the world.
20 years.
And right now, he's changing government. And you know, and listen, you're talking about how hard it is to move one button on one page. I had someone from Elon's team in, and they're talking about how they had to like go find floppy disks and CD-ROMs to like transfer information because there's things that are just so outdated.
Yeah, look at the, what do you call that then? There was the stuff on that, was it found underground or something like that? The retirement things, government retirement plans or retirement records? It was underground. Cheapers.
Inside of EPA, I've now canceled $22 billion worth of grants.
Wow.
Wasteful grant.
If not for Elon's contribution, if not for the work that we're doing with DOGE.
Yep.
And there is so much self-dealing and conflicts of interest, giving out money to like donors and former Biden and Obama officials, wasting tax dollars, no oversight. And there was $50 million I canceled for this grant to a group called Climate Justice Alliance. They say that climate justice goes through a free Palestine. Like, why? And it's an environmental justice grant. Like, if you want to spend $50 million on environmental justice, maybe instead you should actually spend the money on directly remediating an environmental issue.
Exactly.
There's so much waste in government. We're rooting it out. A lot of it wouldn't have been possible if not for Elon. Good for him. I'm happy he's here.
Yeah.
Julie,
That's what you need. You need the non-political thing, entity to, you know, not overseen, but like to, because what the Elon and all of them, it's like, you know, they're finding it and then they're reporting it to Trump, to the Trump administration, and then they fixing it, and then they fix it.
Familiar with the internet?
A little bit.
Yes. You
Just
know that.
only in incognito mode.
Yeah, you know that the common websites you use, like Pornhub, the login is always up in the top corner right. It's a small thing, but it's like, it is amazing. It would take them 100 days to fix that.
It doesn't surprise me whatsoever. I love how much money has been saved. And the fact that Elon Musk has saved over $1 trillion, I can't even keep track at this point. But it's over $1 trillion, right? It's a lot of money. And the fact that Democrats are actually complaining about this is absolutely absurd. One of my most favorite discoveries this week was Queens College in New York researching why BIPOC teens, I bet you don't know what that is because I didn't either, BIPOC indigenous people, basically, why they like Japanese comic books. I mean, that's what they actually spent. This is DEI cuts, that alone. Did you know that they spent $3 trillion searching for the next hair club for men, and they tested it on chia pets?
Really?
No, but that's what they're gonna find eventually. I'm just saying that's how stupid these cuts are. The fact that these existed, and the fact that Democrats are crying
and that's
foul
what they're,
on this?
and that, the Democrats, that's what they're trying to fight for. They don't. They're finding a lot of this fraud and wasteful, wasteful money that's going out there that, but when Elon and Elon make mistakes, that's what they shine light on. You know what I mean? So that's how the Democrats operate.
It's their taxpayer dollars as well.
Yeah.
They should start actually deporting all the Democrats. That should be the next round.
That might be unconstitutional. We'll have to look into that. Jim, you're a constitutional expert. Can we deport Democrats?
Thank you, Greg. I'll have to look into that and get back to you. But I am an expert on the Constitution. I read it, and I think it's pretty good. There's a few things I would change.
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
you know what? Put it on some new paper.
Yeah.
Every time you see the Constitution, it looks like it's really old.
It's really uncared for. It's tattered and tripped. It looks sloppy, and I've been saying that for a long time.
Put it up online. People would love to see the Constitution.
It is online.
And by the way, the whole Pornhub login thing, if we could, I was in Florida and in Texas, and they expect me to enter my driver's license in order to master, and I'm like, I am not. I'm not.
I thought he was gonna say.
Every guy, Indiana.
Yes.
Was I in Indiana? I think I was in Indiana recently. Yes, I was. And same thing. It was like this woman comes up and starts telling you that you can't sign up.
Dude, I was so annoyed. I mean, of course, I entered the information. As I'm taking a picture of my license, I'm like, I don't like this at all.
Oh man, this dude.
Yeah, I like Elon a lot. I like what he's doing, and it's team sports.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Right.
Like it's Cowboys against the Giants. There's no sincerity in any of these beliefs. Like if Elon was a liberal or was with the Bidens, they would love him.
Yes.
And it's like that's how it is in sports. Like I don't care what the quarterback for my team has done in his life. Yeah. If he plays for the Eagles, I hate him. If he plays for the Cowboys, I like him.
Yeah.
That's how we are with politics. There's no real feelings towards any of it.
Yeah. What do you think, Emily?
Well, it reminded me these findings in a small way. When I was a federal...
Is that directed at me?
Small, but as a federal attorney, I remember submitting my expense reports for a work trip back to D.C. I stapled all the receipts onto one piece of paper, submitted it. It was rejected. It took like a week and a half, and they made me put, no, one receipt per piece of paper.
Yes, I've been through this. It's crazy.
Right? It is crazy, and every day baked into you trying to just execute on like the job whatever. That instead you are just ground to a halt by the bureaucracy and by the procedure.
Doing expenses, they make it hard so you don't enter them.
Right, yes.
I knew this in every job I ever had. It's like, you know what? It was only $50. I won't put it through. Yeah. And then but that adds up for the company.
That adds up. Yes, and at the end of the day, when you talk about how blind the Democrats are, it absolutely kills me that the rage, the moment of fire we actually saw from Schumer, it's not against anti-Semitism in New York City. It's not against the world burning down. It's not against people being born in 2154 that are taking our money. No, it's against Elon Musk, who his entire life has contributed to the betterment of mankind, irrespective of even industries. It's not like he was limited to like always government efficiency. It's just everything he puts his hands on excels. And now we get to benefit from it. But in the extrication of these old dinosaurs from the institution, they're like fossilized. They're baked into the system. So us trying to dismantle it, we're like chipping away their bark. And that's why they're barking so loud. I made that up on the spot. It made no sense.
That was like performance art slam poetry that didn't rhyme. That was amazing. All right. Yes. Up next, Chuck Todd.
Chuck Todd. All right. That was it. That's pretty funny. This segment, the whole segment's actually pretty funny. So, this is the part 2, and then I'm gonna do the third one. So I'll see you.